welcome back to my niche story mode playthrough. And today we are hopefully going to get 100 creatures. Yes, 100 nichelings. Because we've been marching towards that for quite a while. We have quite a lot of nichelings already. And I'm hoping that this episode we can make that official. By seeing the 100 over there. And of course, the bunnies are still already stealing my berries. They're stealing there. Probably over there. And probably here too. Alright. But first of all, I see one stealing there, so who's got enough attack? Do you? Okay, yep. Vanta's having none of that. Oh, he actually dashed away. He outsmarted me. I really didn't know that he could gather and then move like that. Okay then. Actually, no, that was probably somebody else. Nobody's stolen those yet. I think we'll have Mememe collect first. Oh, we already have a leech. Yes, 1 minute in and we have a leech. Okay, well that's no problem. By the way, I do want to mark this line. I've been thinking about what to mark the different lines. So this was a special line. I'm thinking I'm gonna mark it yellow. Should I mark it yellow blue or yellow green? I think, yeah, we'll mark it yellow blue. So that's this line. Let's give them all their gems. I wasn't marking them as they were born because I didn't know what to mark them yet. But that seems like a fitting marking for these guys, since they came from a yellow creature and a green-blue creature. I don't know if they have any berry bushes, other berry bushes on their little island over here. Probably not. Maybe they'll have to venture over here onto this huge island they see in the distance at some point. But Mememe's probably very wary of the water right now, and she just wants to keep her children safe. But let us continue collecting over at... Ooh. Do I see Bunny? No. Okay. Over here, because this is a pretty remote place too. Oh man, they're everywhere. They're probably... I'm thinking they probably are on this island, but it's really hard to tell sometimes. Oh, they've already raided your berry bush. Yeah, you can gather. Oh, that's so annoying. Let's turn on this so that they can be easily highlighted. Okay, there's one right there. It gets so annoying. It could be I can't prevent it either. It could be that they're on an island where we don't really have the numbers to prevent them. And we're not really next to the berry bushes, they just are taking them. And they're in our hearing range. So that could be too. Eesh. But it's painful nonetheless to hear it. Kirnu, I don't know what you were doing. I think you were just roaming about. And come over here and collect. Oh, there they are. They're on this island. I should have listened to my first instinct. Any of you have enough to kill that bunny? Ah, you do have a move. You can collect those berries. You can collect these berries. Any other berries? Lemire can collect these berries and feed her little baby. This will be the yellow something. We're gonna make them yellow, their first gem, probably red, their second gem, or maybe yellow, blue, red would work. I don't know. But anyways, these are technically two different lines. So we might end up marking them differently, but I'm unsure at this point. You need your second gem. Alright. I don't think there's any more berries to be gathered. So, let's see. Load. Well, I think I did that last time actually, so we don't need to do that this time. Gather. You don't need to be in a hurry. Maybe a little bit of a hurry. Are berries there? No. What are you going here for, bunny? Ah, there is a berry bush. Right there. That's nice to know. Alright. Let's go ahead and it'll also contribute to our 100 nicheling goal. If they can have a baby. If they can have one. Hey. No. My cat. The screen moved there, that was her paw. Silly thing. Alright. Tanuta could stand right here and guard both of these. Then there wouldn't be any bunnies spawning either. We don't really rely on them for food, they just end up stealing our food. I mean, we occasionally eat them, but it would probably be better served if no more spawn. At least for now. Alright. And we can have you come out here. Hold on, I'm going to actually roll for what Rokir does because I like dice. And it adds randomness and contributes to the nicheling's personalities and helps me decide things. So hold on a second. I rolled and I got a 4, which means that he will choose Lemire over here. So poor Rossi. I feel so bad for her. It's horrible. I shouldn't have done this. But Rokir is going to now settle down with her. And he fails. Okay. I think these two are going to these two sisters are now going to be like bitter enemies. Aw, it's cuddling with this child. I don't really know how to feel about that. What line are you of, child? I can't click on you. Okay, well, you're glitched. If I can't click on you, I can't move you. Oh, he attacked the bunny. Poor child. Alright, but now I can finally... well, now I can finally look at whose child she is. Okay, so she's of that line. And I guess her brother is probably of that line too. excuse me? Thank you. Yeah, and I marked him with yellow for some reason, which is not the correct marking. Yeah. No, it's red, blue, yellow. An interesting line there. Alright. These guys are all going to be marked red, blue too. I'll have to add in the yellow gem for them. And Isana has made her way onto this island. And she is going to go have a talk with him. And I think he'll bring her over here. So him and his mate can talk about this meeting and whether they should send representatives to it together. Yeah. And, I mean, I could just leave her here and not use her moves. I don't really know. Maybe she'll clear away the grass and get a better look at this stranger. And we can move you closer to your parents, which we will do. Alright. And poor Rossi will break down her nest and roll in the dirt, or dig in sorrow. My niche creatures dig in sorrow a lot. Over here, Sianako just started something. She might come up here and nest next to her sister. Kirvan can dig. Oh my gosh, the bunnies. They're probably over on this island. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Yep, there they are. Haha. Van Duke here. I don't know if you're supposed to be going anyplace. I don't think so. Okay, you're probably the breeding male of this line. Right. Yeah. And you and your mate are gonna pass away soon, so I'll have you start heading back up over to where she is. And maybe they also caught wind of this meeting that's gonna be going on, and they will maybe send, well, one of their sons. I'm a little concerned that Kravitz just died. Okay. I don't know. There were two people crossing over here. And did they cross? It was like a big-eared person. And oh, they're over on this island. Okay. No, they weren't. Alright, so maybe I was a little bit concerned there for a minute, but nothing bad happened. Maybe they'll send a representative themselves. Priduk and Anon were the ones I wanted to breed, right? Yeah. Alright. We might have them go ahead pretty soon here. But let's have Mies, who's always a very responsible nicheling, and Rarisi, whose berries have been stolen, so she cannot gather them. Oh, and there was a bush over there, but it was broken by her. Chachak here and his mate are traveling, right? Where is his mate? Oh, she's already in the water. Okay. I think pre-roller. Alright, well, I think first of all, we should get him in the water. and pre-roller can purr over them to help them when they do take damage. Hold on a minute. Alright, I'm back. Let us continue. So, anyways, I had him come back up here. Oh. I'm getting out of myself. And he is going to ask these two what line they are of and whether they want to go to the meeting. And, you know, he can say I'm of the pink-red line, but Aname can't really say that. Maybe she'll avoid the question. And when they finally get it out of her, she's like, I don't know who my father is. I'm of no line. I'm of no importance. Leave me alone. And he's like, well, maybe that means you're of lots of importance. Maybe you're a line all your own. Because, and we want to make sure all the family lines are at the meeting. Maybe you're of the blue line, which kind of doesn't really, I mean, there's many creatures that have partly blue line, but there's no pure blue line at the moment. So he says that she should go to the meeting. And that he should, because his line is already going to the meeting and is pretty common at this point. So, you know, and she says, well, you know, do I have to leave him then? And he's like, he can wait for you back on shore, or he could cross over once the meeting is over and everybody's dispersed. But you need to go to this meeting. So, she's going to head back over and not get bonked in the head. We're not letting that happen today. And of course, he will follow. And these two will head over to here. Oh, not here. We really wanted to bring them up here. Oh well. It'll be a short hop. And he's like, hey, this crab just keeled over. Nice meat. So they can talk over some crab and berries. They're not getting romantically involved, but they can talk about the meeting and their expectations for it and what they themselves know about it. And Larara is getting up there in age. These guys haven't really heard back any word from the ones that were sent out, so they're getting perhaps a little bit anxious. Let's make sure we mark these guys correctly. I'm pretty sure this one's a, green line, and this one therefore would be a pink-blue, and so it is. So you can be given your pink gem. Alright. And I'm gonna probably not even end up, I don't know, we got some people in the nest over here, so maybe we'll end up reaching our goal. These two, let's make sure actually first before that we make sure we gather all the berries we can. Over here we've gathered, oh my gosh. Oh, Rogue Duke Fan's the one with the leech. Son will have to come down and help him with that. Alright. And they should send a representative too, I've been thinking. So yeah, somebody might come up here and tell them about the meeting. Like, you know, Kier Priduk might go tell this other guy about the meeting, and his parents are like, okay, if you really want to go, then I guess you should go. But you can't go till you're an adult. It's like, ah, man. But at least I can go. Is Comey is ready to get out of the nest. Race can go here. Is Comey can go and follow her brothers. on the shore who are watching this. Nice! Maybe you can also get a coconut. He's like, hey, let me try getting a coconut. You might get bashed in the head by one. But he's young. He doesn't know anything about getting bashed in the head with coconuts. Yes. But still. His parents have probably warned him of the danger. Topri. And she's going back to the nest, so that'll be good for trying to reach the 100 creature goal. I can sit here, try and dig. Priduk sounds like maybe I should go investigate those sounds. Oh look, I found a bunny hill. Some bunnies are stealing our food somewhere. There it is. Quick, grab the food! Riela's kinda waiting. I think Kirnu was actually... Did somebody die? Yeah, he died. Okay, well he got his permission before he died. And he will say, come on, Riel, we're gonna go visit your mother. And she's like, what for? What diabolical scheme is this? No, I'm kidding. So Riel will, of course, follow, kind of curiously. Maybe she's expecting something. Maybe she kind of knows. Yeah. Kuvanta's gonna kind of chase away the rabbit. Him and his mate have had a good number of children. I mean, I could have tried to get them to have more just for this event. I don't know. But I can't now, so. She's like, I'm trying out this nest, and who's making those noises? Did I... you got stolen from... No, you gathered it, so... I don't know. Oh, probably over here. Yep. See over here. Aha. The offending bunny. They're becoming expert bunny hunters. Rekoana is gonna die next turn. Just before the tribe sees, or just after really, the tribe sees 100 members. Wow. The matriarch of the red, well, not really matriarch, but the torchbearer, who bared the name of such a famous tribe member. Bye. Should have probably moved her closer to her mate, but she can kind of see him over there with the berry bush separating them. Cat! Cat! Why? Oh well. That kind of interrupted the serious mood. Maybe Rodana will make it easier for all of them to see her mate too. I think Duke Nuduk will tear down the nest angrily. He's definitely not over the death of his mate. And he'll say to his daughters, maybe bark at them, go find a berry bush. I mean, yeah, he probably wants them, but he's like, stay far, far away from that evil Garina thing. And she's like, hey, there's a mole here. Wow, she actually succeeded. Oh. Her sister can come help her pick it up next turn. And who's got a leech? Let's find out. Good thing it's somebody... Oh, she was hit in the head by a coconut too. Not good. Oh. They'll call over a purr face in a minute. Yeah, I don't think he would gather it. With his daughter right there to get bonked in the head by another one, but he might go gather that one. Maybe Koisana wants to see her daughter a little more clearly to make sure she's, you know, alright, even though she isn't. But, you know, she's a little bit concerned. Her mate is gonna be passing away soon, and so is she. She might journey up there to go see him. You know, she knows her child's well cared for over here. She's babysat for the other mother. So she's gonna come over here. And maybe Raylan will come over here too, kind of curious of why her parents are over there standing together. Okay, yes, I took care of that. It's really ugly on the screen, probably. Topri, he kinda, you know, he's kind of a little more sedentary. He likes to just sit next to this berry bush. Maybe he'll try and gather that. Oopsie, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Alright. Mir can... I think that's her behind there, yeah. She could try and get that bunny, but Ronuvan's standing right there, so I don't think anybody would dare do that. Komira, yeah. Maybe she'll head over to the shore just to make sure that her daughter and representative has gotten to the island safely. Cat, really? Really, cat? Okay. Is there anything? No, there's not much around. Maybe she'll kind of pace around this little island. She's like, what do you do here all day? He's like, I don't really know. But it's a lot nicer when I'm talking to you. And these creatures. You are of this pink-red line. I don't know how I ended up with two. Maybe they're related somehow. Oh, wow. You can destroy a baby berry bush. Maybe it doesn't come back. That's a little bit concerning. Oh, of course. I think she is escorting somebody. Ah, yeah, that creature right there. But they're like, you know, we gather our own berries. We, you know, generally don't bother the rest of the tribe. We live our own lives, have our own mates. We have stuff we do here. Ikora might see these two over here and kind of curiously come over. Maybe she'll hand them a nut. Oh, maybe. That's right. We can have, if we can get her over here in time, we can have her purr for Priduk to try and keep him from drowning. And they have to make this long crossing. I'm a little bit concerned. I'm a lot concerned. But I think he'll make it alive. His mate's gonna have a little bit of a better time of it. These guys, yeah, I think even though she's better at swimming, I think these guys are going to opt for crossing over here and then over here, which is much safer. But those two didn't really have a choice. They were being booted out of the island really quickly. Alright, and... these guys are all gonna cross over to this island. This is crazy. This is the Great Crossing. Alright. I think Duke Tata will take the first couple of steps. Even though with this spiky body, he's gonna have a little bit of a rough time of it. But he will make it across to the other side and say, hey, that was easy. Okay. I think, I don't know, you could probably make it across this turn. There's just like, everybody's invading our island. He's gonna come across and they're gonna be like, well, this island isn't really for you, it's our island. There's a lot of people here already. Please move. And it was having a little harder time with that gigantic, beautiful peacock tail. That kind of makes it a little bit harder to swim. I mean, no, it doesn't really in the game, but I could imagine it does. And of course, with that, he doesn't have a swimming tail, so. Alright. And for Vanu, he's gonna get over here and he's like, where's my bait? Oh, she already crossed over. But I don't think you should risk it, Vanu. You should wait until next turn. You really have to click their heads. I never really noticed that, but yes, you do. I don't know. Whatever. I think you also... You might try, I mean, she doesn't know that there's a crossing over here, so I think she'll just stay there. Do any of these creatures have the ability to breed? E-star, E-star, A-star. Nope. So I guess they'll just keep exploring their new surroundings. And of course, Rom will find Van Duke. Or, yeah, I think that's his name. Duke Van. Okay, well, I was close. These guys probably value having a lot of underbrush, though, in order to try and conceal themselves. Alright. Henry can go over here and discover that. That's something that you always want to uncover, though. I don't think you should stand under there to get bonked in the head with a coconut. Nope, not a good idea. And Taduk can come over and try and dig. And they're gonna be like, hey, who are you? Who are you? And they're like, our parents crossed over here and died doing so. And we followed them. And he's like, oh, well, I crossed over with my maid and had my children on this island a while ago. And there's another family further that way. I guess it would be south of here. So they're gonna have a chat. You know, now that they've found they're not so alone on this island, perhaps it seems more hospitable, even without their parents. These two might engage in a good old game of tag, or maybe of chase the bunny. Haha, I got the bunny. No, I got the bunny. Duke Fan will be like, don't hurt the bunny. And they're like, fine, we won't hurt the bunny. And run off this way. Because why not? You can try and dig a root, and Renuvan's like, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's try and dig up this root. Fail. Rizra, I think, would want to see, and of course, I failed. Her grandchildren, I was about to say, but it's not gonna work out that way. Not this episode. might want to, you know, keep an eye on her youngest daughter. And if everything works out good, we should have 100 niche creatures, but death to life ratio might prove otherwise. I don't know. I don't know if Siko should try and cross over yet either. Maybe she'll stick around next to Prorila. Are there any trees on this island? Going all the way over there. She might be drawn though by that tree. I guess she'll set up to go next turn. Nope. Don't do that. Don't do it. Lassis can easily, look at that, cross to the other side. Her mate might have a little bit of a harder time at it, but not too bad. And they found this island is already pretty much completely occupied. So I think they'll quickly decide to carry on to this island, which is also occupied. I mean, they might see this island up there, but I don't think so. They know that the messengers came from there, perhaps. Maybe they would, though, and they could tell them the messengers are safe, the message is getting across. The messengers probably won't live to get back there themselves, but they've done a very noble thing in service to the tribe, and to keeping it together, and to, you know, keeping its purpose clear. Or developing, at this point, its purpose. These guys do like their cover. So Reese's like, this grass patch is one that grows back. Let's go do that just to gather some nesting material. Ililana can go back over to her family and see beautiful baby. So like, why are you fat? Miss can gather this. Or try to, anyways. Maybe Priduk can try and help her out. Sorry, Priduk, you already have an 8. And I think we are nearing. Yeah, that's her father-in-law, actually. And Amir can continue over here. And Duknu can come over here and try and dig. And perhaps he can watch the baby, and she can come over here and try and gather that. I don't want her to get bonked in the head though, so I'm going to move her. And I think that's about it. You don't really have anything to do. If you move around the tree, you can find a nut. Now there's one in the water there. He'll probably get bonked on the head. That's bad. I'm hoping that the birth to death ratio works so that we will end up with 100 creatures, but oh, well, we can try and help make sure of that with Inala. And it failed. I probably should have paid more attention. I'm a little bit concerned that we will not have enough. Is there anybody over here? Any adult males who could use their moves? No, I've pretty much used everyone's moves. So if we don't end up with 100 creatures, it'll kind of suck. And yeah, I think the way it is, we can only really afford to lose one creature. And unfortunately, there are no adult females over here. And that's not Takulir's mission, really, anyways. It's to venture into the unexplored grasses and find more stuff. Sianako, we should have enough. This island alone would give us enough, but I'm not so sure about that. I might as well use them. Alright, well, let's see if we end up getting 100 nichelings this episode, or it's a bust. Ah, there's some meat there. She would be very happy to discover that and take advantage of it, probably immediately. You can start heading up towards the others. Here it goes. Huh, well, Duke Tata. But everybody over here already used their moves. I was very inefficient. Oh, let's start looking for a possible mate for him. They've had mostly boys over here, though. This might be a possible solution. There's lots of girls over here. D.I. Star-E. Alright. Off he goes. Don will maybe help scout for his brother. And I think that's all. Yeah. I could have been a little more deliberate. I hope it pays off. Let's see. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Okay, so we do have 100 nichelings, and somebody's drowning somewhere. Alright, so let us go through and greet each of the little ones. I think it goes this way. So we're at 102 and one person died. I mean, I want to take a picture of the one that got us to 100 is what I'm trying to do. But we could just take a picture of these 3 babies here. 4, including the one that was born last time. That's probably a good idea. Let me just go do that real quick. This episode is getting rather long. My episode's starting to get long. Because I can really, in 45 minutes, I can film one episode of one turn. It's kind of the downside of having all these creatures. But let's look at each of these little ones. Actually, let's start here. So it is you, Rekoana. You are the child of Anasira and Duke. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bro Duke fan, man. I suck at this. Okay, so you are A and E in immunity. Your fertility's it's not the best, but it's not the worst. Actually, for these two, it's probably about the best you could have gotten. And you do have that swimming tail, and you have the peacock tail recessive, which is actually very nice, because the swimming tail will help you get around here, and then your children can have the peacock tail, which we will be wanting more than the swimming tail when we move on to other islands. So that is you. And of course you do have the purse now in your recessives. Not active, which will make it not as useful. I did get you to have a child, so that's good. Duke Pre, you look about what we need. Oh, fishing tail. And you don't have the cracker jaw, but a lot of your siblings do, so it's interesting. You don't even have it recessive or anything. These guys, I guess, do have poison fangs. That's recessive. That's interesting. Poison Fang really is predominant in our genetics. And, of course, then we have the 3 babies over here. Which maybe we will do in order, maybe we won't. I don't know. Chiller. You actually probably have about the best immunity you could have gotten from these two. A little less than the best. But still, not very bad at all. You don't have the best eyesight, but you do have those antlers. I love you. Yes, this is what I wanted. An antlered child. So yay! When our 100th child is an antlered child, that's happiness. That makes me happy. Very happy. Alright. And you do have that very precious C immunity. So that's a win in my book. And these guys also have beak recessive, which is interesting. You have kind of low fertility, which isn't the best thing, but I mean, your parents, you could have gotten way better. You could have gotten either really low or really high. But, you know, it is the first try, and A and B immunity. And you are pretty, though, and you don't have any bad eyes. And you have no paw, which wasn't a possibility, I don't think. But still a good thing, nonetheless. You do not have the webbed feet. You have them recessive, which is kind of bad. You really want them showing so they can help them swim in the archipelago, and then recessive, so they likely won't pass it on when you don't need it anymore. I and K, like I said, not bad fertility. Let me see what it could have been. It could have been much, much worse. It's actually probably, again, about the best this pair can do. And I and K, not bad either. I think K and I are pretty rare. Not super rare, but pretty rare. And those are our babies that got us over 100 nichelings. And of course somebody did die, which was Rekoana, I believe. Yes, it is. Goodbye, Rekoana. And that is about it for this episode. I hope you'll tune in next time to see what I do with 100 niche creatures. Pretty much the same thing you do with any number of niche creatures. Except we are going to be having a meeting at Crossing Point, which is not this island. This island? I know it's a tiny island to have a meeting at, but it's a good pretty centralized location, and creatures can easily go back to their own islands afterwards. Pretty easily, anyways. So we will be having a meeting here, and these creatures will be rediscovering their heritage and the mission to find Home Island, because they kind of lost it. So we're trying to get them that mission back. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time.